Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Las Vegas, delighted to be joined by Malik Scott. You seem to be in Team Deontay Wilder tracksuit there.
Yeah.
Just talk to me about the fight. What's your expectations?
It's the biggest fight in my opinion in the last, I would say, I said 20 years earlier, but I was thinking about it last night. It's the biggest fight to me in the heavyweight division in the last 35 years. Tyson Fury is one of the most courageous, one of the most bravest fighters of this era and of any era in my opinion. But I feel as though he's fighting a guy that only need 1 second of work. And I think whenever that 1 or 2 seconds land of a fragment, I think the fight is over. And I think I have Deontay winning by knockout again, devastating.
You said devastating knockout.
In devastating fashion.
Devastating fashion. I take it you don't believe when Tyson Fury says he's going to stop Wilder in 2 rounds. You're calling his bluff on that.
No, I can't believe that because I'm just looking at it to stop Deontay in 2 rounds means a courageous Tyson have to put himself in a position to get hit by coming forward. Correct? I think when you put yourself in a position to come forward to the hardest punch in the history of the sport, that's fast, that know what he's doing, extremely powerful. I just think that it's the closest thing to suicide boxing-wise. I think that's a mission aboard. Like, I just don't see that happening. But it's Tyson Fury. It's the same guy that went to Germany and pulled off what he pulled off against Vladimir. It's the same guy that got up in the last round against Deontay. So, you know what I mean? You can't never count him out. But if we're talking about logic, if we're talking about what's what, the who's, the wins, the why, I can't see him going the distance in this fight, and I definitely see him getting knocked out in devastating fashion.
Do you think the fact that Tyson Fury's changed up his training team, his coach, only 8 weeks before this massive fight, do you think that's going to be a factor coming in?
No, I don't think it's going to be a factor coming in because I think Tyson is one of the most mentally tough fighters in the world. I think a trainer, depending on, I think it adds on to the morale of his style. I think, but I don't think it affects the fight. You get what I'm trying to say? I think last fight he had, Ben Davis was a very good trainer. And he had the likes of Freddie Roach in his corner as well.
Ricky Hatton as well, yeah.
Right, when these two guys fight, I believe their strengths, their individually strengths is what makes the fight. You get what I'm trying to say? We got JDs, we have Mark Breeden, we have Cuz Hill in our corner for Deontay. But I think when the going gets tough and the tough get going, I just believe Deontay is extremely dangerous and a lot more tougher than Tyson Fury is giving him credit for.
As outsiders looking at Deontay Wilder's power, we only see the devastating knockouts. We can only judge by looking at the way he punches, the way he throws his right hand. Malik, you've been in there, you felt it. How powerful is Deontay Wilder?
I'm gonna say this, I've never seen anybody in the history of the sport, and I've been in since I've been 12 years old and I'm 39 now, I've never seen nobody do to grown men what I've seen him do to grown men with 20-ounce gloves on. With 20 ounces, and they have headgear and protection. The things I've seen him do to fighters with 20-ounce gloves on is just crazy. Now we're talking about the seizures he's giving out to fighters, the concussions, the lights. It's so much, man, that he have done to these guys. The power is so serious, the speed is serious, the strength is serious. One of the hardest punches in the history of the sport. So we're gonna see. I believe he knocks out Tyson Fury, like I said, in devastating fashion, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was like an Arthur Spooker kind of thing.
Can I put this to you then, please, Malik? Tyson Fury's obviously was coming off a 3-year layout, and he was going up to 300 pounds. Leading up to the Wilder fight, the first fight, he was training to lose weight. This time round, he's training to fight. This time round, he's training to fight rather than to lose weight. How did Tyson Fury, two parts to this question, how did Tyson Fury get up from that right hand the first fight, and do you believe that Tyson's going to be much fitter, much stronger this time round?
Tyson Fury got up from that knockout first fight because he's one of the most mentally toughest, mentally strongest fighters of this era, of any era. His will to win, the dark place he came from is what got him. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised when he really got him. If you know Tyson Fury and you know his characteristics, you really wasn't surprised. But then once logic kicked in, you know the shot that he took, it makes you say, how did he get up? Where he put himself from, no, I know exactly how he got it. You know what I mean? It was more spiritual to me than it was physical. It was more the character that he is than it was him getting up on his legs. And that little trot that he did when he got up, That was beautiful.
You like that?
I love that. That little trot stand for so much in life. You get what I'm trying to say? That little trot, when he got up and did a little trot to the ref, this fight is so sexy. These two in the ring with each other, these two having press conferences with each other, these two bringing all this together. It's such a sexy atmosphere. I'm just excited for Saturday like everybody else.
Me too. Last question, because I know you're busy. There's media left, right, centre. Do you want to see a trilogy between these two?
I would love to. I could watch these guys box each other, fight each other 10, 20 times.
So I won't keep you much longer, Malik. Thanks for this Fight Field TV.
God
Always a
bless,
pleasure,
man.
my man. And see you Saturday night, my man. Thank you so much.